talking today about emotional hurts. So, when we have a hurt on the outside in our body, it's so easy to see it and we take care of it so easily. But the emotional hurt that happens within us stays there for years and years and years and is having a direct impact on our lives. There are so many reasons why we feel emotionally hurt. One of the reasons is insult. When somebody insults us, they say, "Oh, you don't look so good today," or you failed in something, or you don't get what you want. These are some reasons why we say the statement, "I am hurt." There are other reasons for the same, which could be the shoulds that we have, the comparisons that we have, the likes and the dislikes, and even the gestures. We say, "Oh, that person looked at me like this, and that made me feel so hurt." The other opposite end of insult is flattery. So when somebody flatters us and says, "Oh, you look so good today," or "what you did is something beautiful," then you start feeling the sense of, "I am great." So both these are a dysfunction. This pendulum represents the insult and flattery. So when somebody tells us we don't look good, we go to insult. Somebody says to us we look good, we go to flattery. So this pendulum keeps swinging to and fro, from insult to flattery, insult to flattery. And that is how we are living in our lives right now. Just take a very simple example of social media. You put something out on social media, somebody likes it, you're flattered. Somebody comments something or doesn't comment or has no likes, then we get into an insult. How do I know I am hurt? Of course, you're inside, you're feeling it so much in your inside. But there are manifestations on the outside as well. For example, you become angry, you become withdrawn. Most of us, when we become withdrawn, we build a barrier around ourselves and we live inside that barrier in isolation. So, literally, even though we are living life, we are not having authentic relationships with the people that we are living life with, because this barrier is stopping us from being who we truly are. The other thing is resistance. When you are in emotional pain, there is a resistance. Of course, there is past hurt, right? We are mostly dwelling on past hurt. There's also the present hurt, and then we want to prevent future hurt. So we are literally in resistance, all the time in resistance. And sometimes when our emotional pain becomes so bad, we start hurting others. We don't hurt them physically, but we hurt them emotionally by the words we use, the way of our being, and we start making them feel the emotional hurt. Why is hurt happening? Because this I, the image that we have created, has been poked. So, ever since we are born, we are so busy building this image. We have taken so good care to make this image so beautiful, and now somebody comes and pokes it. Obviously, it's going to hurt, right? Now, that is where our hurt is happening. Now, there's another thing we need to know when hurt is happening, that is the function of the brain. What is the brain doing? It's recording. It's constantly recording. And the reason it's recording is for our benefit. It's recording for security, so that we remember these things later, for learning, to acquire knowledge. So recording is happening. However, when my image is poked and the hurt is formed, also recording is happening. This person did this and this is how I felt, and there starts the emotional hurt. So the aligned way of being is to make sure that we record what we need. Of course, we need some recording, and discern what is it that need not be recorded. And one of the things that need not be recorded is this emotional hurt. But how, you may say, oh my God, they made me feel so bad. How can I ever forget it? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about here today. So, if you do not want any hurt to happen, then remember, the first thing we need to remove is the image. And that's simple, because who is that who has made this image? It's us. We have created this beautiful image about ourselves and put ourselves on a pedestal. And now anybody who brings us down from that pedestal or pokes us causes us hurt. So no image, no recording, and no hurt. So the first step in this process of no image, no recording, no hurt is the fact that you deeply, deeply, deeply realize that you are hurt. Because when we are very unconscious, we are hurt and we live from the state of hurt. We are not understanding that there is hurt that has happened, and let me see who is the one that is hurt within me. Because I think that I'm identified with this body, right? I think I'm identified with the titles that I carry. I'm identified with the roles that I play. There's so many identifications that we carry, which has made this image. I am a mother, I am a teacher, I am really good at something. All these things are images that we have made. How do you know this is an image? It's so true. Look at it in your own lives, you know. If somebody is insulting another person next to you, do you feel the same hurt that you would feel if somebody was insulting you? No. Because they are not talking about your image, and you, in a way, you have a pleasant sensation in your body saying that, oh, I don't do this, I'm so perfect, right? The problem that arises is when our image is hurt, and we have created this image and creating the hurt also in the process. So how do we make sure that when somebody says something, we don't let it hurt us, right? So let's take an example. Somebody says, you are a fool. J. Krishnamurti says, give this statement, and they are talking, the complete attention that you have. Complete attention. There's no attention left to think, who are they talking about? You are a fool. Listen to it, see it, hear it, feel it, everything. All your senses, and complete attention on what is being said. When you give attention to what is said and not give it meaning and recording, this time when you're giving full attention, there is no recording that's happening. So what happens is you are not feeding that image that is there, and slowly that image starts going down. The final aim is to be a nobody. So in our lives, I think ever since we are born, the priority is given to becoming a somebody, right? Becoming a somebody. You study, you become somebody. You do this, you become somebody. You become somebody, become somebody. That's literally all we are doing. But Ram Dass has made a beautiful movie. If you get a chance, you can watch it, called Becoming Nobody. It's a beautiful movie and it's worth a watch. So from becoming somebody, we want to shift that to becoming nobody. Now I know what's going on in your mind. How can you be a nobody? I mean, is there no purpose? Do nothing? These are questions that arose in my mind too when I heard this, become a nobody. But it was only till I understood what that really meant. And this again, J. Krishnamurti has explained it beautifully. When we say become a nobody, we're not saying to stop your purpose or what you're doing. So let's take an example. I am an excellent teacher. Just say, okay? Now, what is the image in this? The I, this body is an excellent teacher. That is the image. So anybody who says, no, you are a crappy teacher, is going to hurt me because I have associated that excellent teacher with this body. But if I drop the image but keep the capacity, what is the capacity? The capacity is excellent teaching. So that capacity you keep, but you drop the I, drop the image, then you become a nobody. Somebody who doesn't give importance to the I in I am an excellent teacher. Excellent teaching is happening when I am in hurt, emotional hurt because of an insult, or when I am all so happy because of flattery. I remind myself that this is an image that you are feeling about. You know that you are becoming a witness to it. And that is where our power lies, in associating with a witness and not the image. When you go deeper and deeper and deeper and you remove all images, then obviously there will be no hurt. But you and I know that that's not going to happen in a jiffy. So we are going to have to be on this path of being the witnesser of our emotional pain. So that is what I'm going to leave you with. Drop the image and enrich the capacity.